Thank you, Madam Chair. First of all, congratulations to our new DepEd Secretary, the Honorable Sani Angara. With all due respect, Mr. Secretary, kanina pa po natin naririnig yung PISA. And I think the people ought to know what is this PISA all about. So by the meaning, it stands for Program for International Student Assessment. At mayroon pong ranking ang Pilipinas when we talk about PISA. Now, for the understanding of the Filipino people, with all due respect and with the permission of the chair, I wish to share this slide.
Secretariat, please facilitate.
If I may read, Madam Chair, in 2018, there were 79 participating countries. Ang Pilipinas po, we ranked 79th in reading, 78 in science, and 78 in mathematics. Suffice it to say that Philippines is at the bottom. Tayo po ay putot kung tawagin. And then in 2023, there were 81 participating countries. Ang Pilipinas po, it ranked 76th in reading, 79th in science, and 76th in mathematics. And I conclude that there is no significant change. There is no argument that we are already in the computer age. This is a transition that we are all mandated to face. As a matter of fact, this reality was bolstered during the time of pandemic. All services were done by way of online system. And Mr. Secretary, dito rin po nauso yung online class. The term online class. But how can we do it in public schools? And because of the lack of the necessary facility, nauso naman po yung modular. That is the intervention that we did in place of the computer system. Recognizing this reality, Mr. Secretary, nag-launch po ang DepEd ng Department Computerization Program. And along with this, nagkaroon po tayo ng information, communication, technology packages. At ito po'y dito ko nakita sa Audit Observation Memo for 2022-2023. However, before I proceed to that, Mr. Secretary, gusto ko po sanang tanungin government official from the previous administration of DepEd, the time of the previous secretary. In 2023 po ba, ano po ba ang ratio natin ng teacher to computer set at ng estudyante to computer set? Madam Chair?
Sino bang in charge ng computers? Admin? Maybe our director for, because the previous undersecretary for admin has resigned, Your Honor. But we have with us the director for IT, that's Director Pitagan. Maybe we could ask that he be recognized to explain and answer the question. With your permission, Madam Chair.
Director Pitagan, you're recognized.
Blessed morning to all. Ma'am, for the student ratio, currently we are one computer per...
If I may interrupt, we are asking for the year 2023, sir, so we can relate it with the result of the AOM for 2023.
Ma'am, yun. For the 2023 fund, ma'am, the computer ratio is 1:9, meaning one computer, 9 students po.
That is 1:9. One computer for 9 students. How about the ratio for the teachers?
Ma'am, for the teachers, come on, we're getting the Ma'am, the grand total, dito po yung region is one computer is for 30 teachers.
One computer for 30 teachers.
30.57.
That is almost saying impossible to facilitate an e-learning system having one computer for 30 teachers. And I believe, Madam Chair, that this validates the reason why the DepEd in 2023 requested and lobbied for an allocation amounting to 11,361 million. In other words, sinuportahan po tayo ng Senado at ng Kongreso in addressing this need, in addressing this gap. However, if I may request the Secretary to flash the next slide. If I may invite your attention to the current appropriations. Ito po yung appropriation for 2023. The amount is 11,361 million. However, ang naging utilization po niya is only 19.22%. That is equivalent by way of obligation to 2,183 million and disbursement to 2,075 million. So, bakit po sa tindi ng pangangailangan natin for ICT packages, Madam Chair, out of 11 billion allocation, bakit po 2,075 million lang ang naging disbursement? Can we hear from DepEd?
Please answer the question. May we direct Director Pitagan to
Okay.
answer, please?
Thank you very much, Sec. Ma'am, for the 2023, when the new administration came in, the priority was the continuing 2022. That's why for 2022 funds, we have the 92% obligation. Now, yung 2023, ma'am, tumawid ngayon siya na 2024. So right
Madam
now...
Chair, if I may interrupt,
Opo.
parang ang hirap pong i-appreciate nung naging explanation nyo na ang priority nyo is continuing, which is the budget from 2022. Why therefore did you request for 11 billion for 2023? Kung sasabihin nyo ngayon, ang priority nyo is 2022, kaya hindi nyo nagamit yung 2023. Alam po ninyo, Mr. Resource Speaker, doon po sa amin sa Batangas, hindi po magkamayaw ang humihingi ng tulong na estudyante, teacher, and even PTA officers. Lahat ang problema nila, computer, laptop. Now we have this 11 billion budget. You requested this for 2023. Bakit po ang disbursement nyo 2 billion lang?
Yun, ma'am. To answer the question po, in May 2024, nabili na po natin yung 2023 budget. Ang pending po natin, 95% na yung ating obligation. Kaya lang po hindi po nagre-reflect is because we are asking for the modification of the expense class from capital outlay to MOOE.
Madam Chair, yun po bang May 2024 na sinasabi nyo, does this pertain to the 2 billion disbursement?
Hindi, ma'am. This pertains to the 8 billion more na hindi pa na gagamit.
So nasaan po yung 8 billion?
Ma'am, yun, nagamit na po natin to.
Where are the computer sets now?
The computers now are being delivered to the schools. Yung pong hinahanap nyo na 20...
Who can validate that information that they are being delivered to schools? Because as far as I know, napakatindi po ng pangangailangan for computers ng ating mga public schools. If I may continue, Madam Chair, he made mention about the continuing appropriation. So let me invite your attention to color blue of the slide. Ayan po yung continuing appropriation. We have 9 billion budget. Tama po si Mr. Resource Speaker. May nagamit na 8 billion. But what surprises me a lot, punta po tayo sa baba. Both the current and the continuing has an accomplishment of 0%.
Opo.
Does our resource speaker validate this report? This is as of December 31, 2023.
Yes, ma'am.
And if I may add, Madam Chair, pagdating po natin dito sa accomplishment report, I hope the people of Batangas are listening to me. Para hindi na nila kulitin kung nasan itong mga computer. We're talking about 2,349 LC, 2,648 smart TVs, 12,022 laptops, 7,558 laptops. That is for current appropriation. And for continuing appropriation, Madam Chair, ang hindi po nadi-deliver, 6,770 packages. And the breakdown is 4,067 LC, 337 smart TVs, and 2,366 laptops, with 3,161 laptops for non-teaching personnel. This is as of December 31, 2023. Nasaan po itong mga equipments na ito?
Madam Chair, Your Honor, yung pong binabagit nyo na 4,067 laptops, na-deliver na po natin ang 91.47%. Yung pong sinabanggit nyo na 337 packages ng smart TVs, na-deliver na po natin ang 91.6%. Doon po sa laptop for teaching na 2,366 packages, 100% na po na na-deliver natin